Hello everybody, I'm Anna Vanila on the channel Anna Vanila Arts. Welcome to my channel. Here you will find a lot of creativity, a lot of things that I create on a daily basis, and this is just one of them. This is knitting, this is hairbands, which is fun and cool, and really feminine touches, feminine accessories are just in this video. Actually in this video, yeah. So let's talk about this one. This is a red headband. It looks a little bit like a tree, like a Christmas tree. Have a look. It's like a triangular here, triangular here, triangular here, and so on. It's almost like a stylized Christmas tree, but also it does look, it reminds to me of a plait, of a nice beautiful big plait on your hair that you can get from a very good professional stylist at the salon. This pattern is very easy to do, even for a beginner. If you know how to stitch the front stitch, to do the front stitch, the back stitch, which is a purl stitch, you can do this stuff. I can guarantee you. I will write a pattern for it if you keep asking me how I've made these particular headbands. I'm going to do a video where I explain how I've knitted these ones. As you can see, it's very stretchy. It's very stretchy. It's a combination of purl stitch, front stitch, and I think it's very nice. It's very well made. I used needles number 4 to knit these lovely headbands. As you can see, the stitch is almost invisible. It's almost invisible because it ends exactly at the beginning of another segment, which is another triangular, which is another part of a Christmas tree. It's almost like Christmas tree just continues all around, and the color is quite festive. I think you would agree with me. It's a festive color, festive season, and it works just great for December month. If you live in somewhere where it's not cold, something like this, a headband like this would keep you just warm. And I didn't use wool. I've used acrylic yarn instead of wool because I have allergy to the skin, and something like acrylic does not give any allergies, so it's very hypoallergic. You could just guarantee that you will not have any side effects if you wear a garment made of acrylic yarn. And I do love this pattern a lot. I have made exactly to the size of my head. I'm going to do a special video for it on my main channel, Anna Vanila, where I will be doing a try and haul of headbands that I've knitted, headbands that I've made. and these ones would be just exactly what I will be showing you on that channel. I do love this headband a lot, and I think the color is just amazing. It's like a bright red color. I mean, if you can have red eyeshadow, red lipstick, red nail varnish, this color, and wearing headband of this color would just be such a lovely set, such a lovely balancing style that you can have, and you would get a lot of compliments from your friends and family members. I can just guarantee you this. And as you can see, the back stitch is here. It's nearly invisible, as you can see. It's nearly invisible. I've hidden nicely the threads. I have hidden nicely with this needle, just down like this until I could hide the threads with a needle. This is the end of a thread, as you can see, it's flickering here. And this side obviously only you can see, nobody else can. So I think it's amazing. I love this particular headband. I have made not just one, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4 headbands in 4 different colors. These are the colors that I had, and let me talk about this color particularly. In this color that I had, in these colors that I had at home, I had a lot of this red, bright red color. I had a lot of yarn in this color, which is sort of greeny beigey, yellowy, ochre kind of color, if I can say it that way, and in green, in purple, and I just thought that I have to do in all the colors that I have this pattern because I just love it. I loved it so much. I've done it in 4 colors. Yeah, and as you can see, it's the same pattern as a red one. It stretches, it's the same acrylic yarn, it's just in a different color tone, but the structure of the yarn and the quality is the same. It is free from wool. It's not natural wool, it's acrylic as usual, because I tend to avoid natural wool, and acrylic is just up my street. And here is the stitching here, and as you can see, you can barely see it as well. It's underneath this triangular bit which looks like a Christmas tree, and it starts off underneath with another triangular, so you can barely see it. If you don't know about this stitch, you can't notice it. And again, I have hidden nicely the yarn here. This is the ends of yarn. I've hidden it with a needle like this, a plastic needle in green, in bright neon green with a big ear here for bigger yarns, and I've just hidden it like so. And I do love this color so much. I've made this color, in this color, a jumper, a couple of hats, and this headband as well. I love it. I absolutely adore this and this in red and this beige green color. I think these two colors are absolutely classic and would fit possibly any outfit. Easily any outfit. And this one is green color. Is almost like it actually looks more Christmassy because it reminds me of this kind of green, deep green color that they use for Christmas, you know, like Christmas tree and holiday season, like that. It's just absolutely here, I can tell. I mean, the Christmas tree is just fantastic here looking, and you see it's like triangular over triangular. It's amazing, and it reminds me of Christmas tree actually even more because the color is green. It's very Christmassy indeed. And again, the color is acrylic, no wool in here, no natural wool. The stitches here, as you can see, it's nicely done. It's almost invisible. It's nearly invisible. You can see the full triangular here without being interrupted by the stitch, and here underneath you can see another triangular, and so on. It continues all the way through the headband. I absolutely love this color. It stretches. I love this yarn as well. I think it's fantastic, and I think the design is just fantastic. The pattern is just so great, especially for this season, for this as we celebrate it now in this Christmas time. I mean, this is just perfect. It's so suitable these days and these cooler days. It's just better to go out with a beautiful nice headband like this than actually going without any hat, without any garment over your head. This way it means you're protected from the wind, from the cold winds. Your ears are protected from the cold winds, and of course this way you are stylish without being over the top. And to be honest, this design is so fantastic that you can wear it possibly even in spring. Why not? It doesn't have to be a Christmas tree so much to speak of it, but it could be a braid. It also could look like a braid. It's almost like woven. It reminds me a bit of a, like, you know, in some countries they knead the bread, that they plait the bread very nicely. So this is almost like, reminds me of plaiting the bread that I've seen some cultures do, which is very nice. I adore that. I think it's very nice. And this is just fantastic. I love the color. The color is just so succulent and amazing and welcoming for this seasonal time that we have now. And it stretches easy and nicely, and as you can see, the edge is just fine. It's just nicely done. And the back is done nicely with a hidden thread here, which could be worn at the back, and this is the front. I think we've spoken enough about this juicy green color, which is very seasonal, very now. Let's talk about purple. This is another beautiful color to have this design implemented, and as you can see, it's beautiful. And it also reminds me a little bit of a snow. I don't know why, but it reminds me a little bit of a snow. It's cold color, and it just reminds me of snow. I don't know why, but to me it does. And you can see it's again sort of that reminiscence Christmas tree and a plot at the same time. But I think this color could suit any season, especially seasons like winter and spring, I would say. Yeah, because it's a cold color and somehow just reminds me of this kind of Christmassy time. Even my blue nail varnish reminds me of Christmas. And as you can see, it's very nice, lovely color. It turned out very nice, very beautiful, and the color is just amazing. It's sort of like a purplish blue, I would say. And I think it's fantastic. And the yarn is, as usual, in acrylic, so it's not a natural wool, it's acrylic, so it's hypoallergenic, so it doesn't make you get any allergies or anything like that, any discomfort, any side effects. It's just perfect, I would say. Yeah, I think acrylic yarn suits all ages. You can knit garment from very small baby to a much older and more mature person easily. And this color, I would say, is for any age, would suit any age person. It's obviously a feminine headband. It's not a masculine headband, it's a feminine headband, so I think it's more for girls, for us women to wear. And I think it's stretchy. As you can see, it's very stretchy. It's as stretchy as the other headbands I've just shown you, and stretches this way and that way. As you can see, it washes very well because acrylic yarn washes absolutely amazing, not like the real wool, which you find in which you see when you wash. It's totally benign when you wash with acrylic yarn, and it's just amazing. I love this pattern. So the stitches here, it's way hidden at the back. As you can see, it's here. It's done with this lovely strongly greenish needle, and it's barely seen, it's barely, it's more like invisible, I would say. Yeah. And thank you very much for watching me, for subscribing, for supporting me. Please don't be afraid to write a couple of messages to me and request what you want to see in my videos. Please bring your family and friends, and let's be watching my videos together and have fun, and for us to have fun like a real big family. Bye bye. Subscribe.